say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise. And I love you till my dying day. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody! Da 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 da. Dr. Wern, good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Wern, I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm. I like to play the drums. I think I'm getting good, but I can handle criticism. I'll show you what I know, and you can tell me if you think I'm getting better on the drums. I'll leave the front unlocked, 'cause I can hear the doorbell. When I get into it, I can't tell if you are watching me twirling the stick. When I give the signal, my friend, blah 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 will play a solo. Bee bee ba dum dee ba dum, wee ba dum boom boom ba da dum ba oh. Someday somebody else besides me will call me by my stage name. They will call me Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm and I like to play the drum. I think I'm getting good, but I can handle criticism. I'll show you what I know and you can tell me if you think I'm getting better on the drums. I'm not a real doctor, but they call me Dr. No man has, though their sad powers may prevail, can possess, conquer my country's heart. They rise to fail. She is eternal, long before nations' lines were drawn. When no flags flew, when no army stood, my land was born. And you ask me why I love her, through wars, death, and despair. She is the constant, we who don't care. And you wonder, will I leave her? But how? I cross over borders, but I'm still there now. morning, evening, and afternoon, everyone. And welcome to That Bastard Chap Badly Plays. And of course, he's playing a good game of King of the Castle once again. And when we last left off, we basically succeeded. Well, I did. Y'all sucked. I was able to basically take on all of you. All of you, and I was able to be victorious the entire time. Won't that be a spanner in the dang works the second you decide to basically have your little bit of a, oh, look at me, I'm so noble because I'm such a noble. Oh, I'm a noble. Look at me, I'm noble. I have nobility. I'm able to comprehend the function of a noble because I'm such a noble. Well, when we and also, I'm gonna tell you how my week has been. Whilst we get things rolling, really. So, from the starters, Wednesday I got work, and the work was an extra gig. And I'm not going to tell you what is in there at all, but I did a big stupid today. I did a real big stupid. And it starts with a list. A list of names. And let's just put it like this. I'm the kind of guy that wants to make sure he has that doesn't put all his eggs in one basket. He wants to make sure that he can have as much eggs as he wants in different baskets in order to make sure not one of them falls apart. I intend for none of the baskets to fall, but if one does, at least there's a lot more to go along. So as a result, this is the situation. I was basically just chilling out, relaxing or maxing, just getting ready to basically be on set. So what do we do in the meantime? I'm just basically just talking to all the other extras, getting to know them, or even if I already knew them, we just are saying back and forth small talk and all that. And then suddenly I saw a list of names, and next to them is the phone numbers and agencies. Now, knowing me, I want to make sure I have all the agencies I can work with so that I'm able to work with as much as I need to get the work done. I ain't gonna just settle with one if it comes down to it. So, I did the stupidest thing. I grabbed the piece of paper, then told a lovely guy next to me, I'm just gonna go into the dressing room for just a moment. And when I did, I pulled out my phone. Now, at that point, one of the crew came up to me and said, "What are you doing?" Oh no. Non-disclosure agreement is basically dying is basically having a heart attack as I'm basically holding a piece of paper of list of names of people's phone numbers and the agencies they represent, and as well as that they're all their like private information, and I'm just like, I just need to know what the agencies look like. Let me just, and I will just send it to my mother. Stupid thing I am. Of course I didn't do that. Instead I was like, oh shit, give her back the list and put my phone back into the pocket, and immediately went on an apology to her right there and then, saying I did not mean to have it come off as that. I can understand that being the case, and I know you lot just keep having those lied around, but it doesn't give me an excuse to just pick it up for no apparent reason. I just want to know what the agencies were, but clearly that could be taken the wrong way, or a good excuse to basically break non-disclosure. And of course, that was just a bit of me just dying inside, because knowing me, I may have just gotten myself a bit in trouble with the agency. And thus, as a result, that's what came with it. As well as that, I also kept on insisting if I could go by 6. I went by 6:30. But before that was even occurring most of the time, I felt like I was insisting. Because I needed to go to a music concert. The Baby No Money concert. that actually lasted like 1 hour and 50 minutes. But during that time, I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be late, I'm gonna be late. Turns out, 7 p.m. isn't when the concert begins. It's when they open the doors to let people in. And I'm like, oh. So I'm not late. In fact, I'm on time. Because I arrived there at like 8:25. And thus I was just, don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it, don't miss it. Just climb over, climb over. It's like, do you have the ticket? I printed the ticket out because Ticketmaster fucking sucks. Its app sucks. Its add-on applications suck. I had to basically, and when I saw the QR code, I just print screened it, placed it onto and then printed it into a printer, and then just presented that. He happily accepted that, of course. And by the end of it, I got to drink cider and then go over to see Baby No Money for 1 hour and 50 minutes, all the way in the back, where I could only just pull out my phone for a few seconds and just click, 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 and also show a 50-minute thing, and I'm standing probably next to the speakers, in which my chest gets a big old just. I could hear the songs perfectly well, but my chest just. You could almost restart my heart. It kept on just shaking like no other. It was a nightmare, to say the least. And as far as I'm concerned, I had a good time. I had cider, and then I had a Monster. But before that, for my dinner, I just had a large haddock and chips with a sausage, littered that shit with salt, with a ketchup. And as well as that, there was dessert, so I had 2 donuts, 2 chocolate chip cookies, and then just some orange juices, apple juices, water here and there. And by the end of it, oh, I felt sick. I felt all forms of sickness. But when it calmed down, I just got a vanilla ice cream. And that was all you really need to know about that, because as far as I'm concerned, I've eaten too much. I need to control myself. I need to make sure that my body is taken care of. The only reason I ate that much is because I didn't want to be hungry during work, but as well as that, I didn't want to be asleep. So of course I had a Monster on the way there. I'm trying to keep myself pure, of course. But yeah, other than that, I think that's my entire Wednesday in a nutshell. Of course, when I was running over to my mother after I got dropped off by the bus and we went to the base, I ran up to her just to tell her, wait a moment, I'll be right back once I get back out of costume. To which when I did, I practically just did this. I just jump scared my mother, essentially. I was in uniform, the whole thing. It was like, boom. Don't worry, I'm getting everything sorted. I run all the way to the base, get myself changed, then we go into the car, move. And, oh my god. That was my Wednesday. I mean, I'm hoping that I get a new song, ready and waiting, because I'm in a singing competition online singing competition to be more exact, and it's been going on for years. And as far as I'm concerned, I've made it past the audition stage, so looking forward to that. And as well as that, on Monday, yeah, nothing happened really. Just preparing for Wednesday, I guess. Also, I think I heard something. But yeah, without further ado, let's start the game! Hopefully, are you all ready to basically be involved with the game? And also, you may be thinking, why am I dressed like this? Well, it's part of the thing I'm wanting to set up, but that's for something for... Oh, and also, Big thank you to Scissor Runner. Lovely name, may I add. I just recently followed this artist on Blue Sky, in which Scissor Runner just decided, oh, a person? Follow every social media they have. I'm like, bro, calm. My God, I just do Twitch and sometimes shitpost on Blue Sky. That's it. There's nothing more to basically say the least. But without further ado, of course, we have the one, the only, the best actor in the freaking world.
Nicolas Cage.
So we also Chap, who is right next to the Nicolas Cage. And of course, we got lovely Reactbot stealing everyone's, reacting to people's content without due process. Isn't that right, Reactbot? Interesting indeed. Yes, perfect. And of course, we've got the lovely portraits of Grandfather Crocker, lovely couch. And there's not really much to really say. Everything's usually going the way I want it to, really. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin the game! And I'm just going to turn that music off. And then we'll begin shortly. Also, I keep on getting notifications. It's probably YouTube notifications telling me, yo, you want to see what's on YouTube? And I'm like, I don't care. Also, I watched the second episode of Black Mirror. Gotta say, interesting concept. Liked it. The ending was a big shocker. Shocker to say the least. Although I feel like there should have been other precautions to really say the least when it came to the idea. But also, sooner or later, we are going to get into the debate of one gorilla versus 100 men. Just saying. Just saying. But yes. What a lovely dynasty we are creating all this very fine la-di-da-di-dozy day. We continue the game with King Verdad II of the Sir Chapo dynasty, presiding over the kingdom of the Barons of the March, the partitions of the coast, and the Grandees of the South. You may be also hearing a bit of a muffling. It's mainly because I put my fan all the way over there. The fan, of course, is just blowing right into me because it's boiling. It is fucking boiling. Hopefully, the boiling will calm down sooner rather than later. But yes, let's get into the game! Come on in! Get your bags out and throw them on the ground. Get your nobilities set down. It'd be nice to basically parade around. If I have to poke some heads in order. Okay, this is rather odd, but yeah, sorry. Different message all entirely, really. But yes. Hey, hyena! Hornet. And just as I was just looking away for a few moments, two people have already joined. Hyena! How are you doing with your lovely hat, with your ginger hair and your eye patch, with your ginger mustache and your ginger beard, and your coat? With Hornet, the lovely lass herself, with the purple hair, the pointy hat, the glasses, and as well as that, the jewelry necklace. Looking smashing, I will say the least. Hopefully you're all doing well. You missed a bit of the banter here and there. And of course, King Verdad II of the Sir Chapo dynasty, that I think was one of the grandees. Yes, I think so indeed. Bring your friends, bring your family. Let's make a good jest of it. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're doing very fine, very well. Join up when you can, so that we can start in. If I have to ask people, you wanna help me be a part of the monarchy? Wanna be a part of the monarchy? Monarchy? Yes? No? Maybe. Maybe not. Perhaps. Yes. No. No. Bruh. But yes, with that, hopefully you all are having a lovely time. Let me just double check something. I'm always having to check my emails just in case. Because there's always something coming up out of freaking nowhere. Oh. Well, that one for... Also, I hear the Ice Bucket Challenge is coming back into fashion. But yeah, and as well as that, let me check my junk emails. They're all... By the way, there is... Can I show you a scam? I'm just gonna say the scam that is basically having, and it's from this individual, and I'm just gonna just tell you it just so you can have a good laugh, and it basically says as followed. Good day, how are you? I'm Gloria Pelares, a French nationality. I'm suffering from cancerous ailment after the death of my husband. Now I'm in hospital. The doctor said I will not be alive till 4 months, so I have decided to donate this money to you. Wow! To me? Wow! The money was deposited with a bank abroad. Now I have decided to make the donation to you. The person give it all to me. The amount is $1.5 million. I will need you to send me your details such as your direct phone and address and your identity. My email is this person. Remain blessed, Ms. Gloria Pulares. Oh my, just so fucking generous. Get the fuck out of here. I'm reporting you for a scam. Report concern. Bitch is scamming people. Pretending to be French of all things. Oh. So, which is, what's a good, wait. It's a phishing scam. Report and gone. What the fuck? And of course, there's just different scams altogether, such as my Norton has been installed. My Microsoft Office has been installed. And I think the worst thing about it that these scammers do, I know their names. I can see their fucking names. Like Ibib Barim, as well as Chamhama, and as well as Ulysses Wolf. These, just, they scam. They do big scam, and they be like, yo, I hope it work. It does work, yes? Work, yes? Please. You got to let me have, your bank account details, please. I don't want my family to starve. But then again, I need to tell you all right now, if you don't, I will tell your mother that you are not helping the French. They will come to your house, and the FBI or NSA or Her Majesty's Secret Service, the Beef Eaters, will come to your house and tell you that and force money into bank account. So fucking generous. Am I right? Or am I right, Lilac? Just... Hey! Honest. So weed. Hey. Yo! That is a... Oh, that is a pirate. Even though it's a grandee. I have fucked it up already. But without further ado, it's time. Now that we have one of individual each. Yeah, sorry, Hyena, you have 450 gold. I apologize greatly. You all have your 1,000 gold. Don't spend it all in one place. There will be others that will be joining you. But until then, it's time to start the game! Let's go! And when we left off, we have an authority of 6, a treasury of 1,500, stability of 6. For the barons, we have a trade of 4, a farming of 2, a military of 9, a faith of 5, and a defiance of 2. As for the grandees, we have a trade of 8, a farming of 6, a military of 5, a faith of 5, and a defiance of 2. As for the partitions, we have a trade of 8, a farming of 6, a military of 3, a faith of 3, and a defiance of 2. Isn't that interesting indeed? Oh. And thus, we will begin. When we last, King Verdad I basically declared war on the Ashmedane Empire and won, with the trade and the military alone, which is amazing to say the least. Anyway, let's introduce yourselves. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Alright, partition? A pleasure, your Angus Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Thank you, Lilac. I intend for that to be the case. As for the Barons of the March, hail and well met, my liege! Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape! Oh, interesting indeed. As for the Grandees of the South, may the ninth god bless your reign, your majesty. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and with faith. Yes, and with that, the introductions are done. Thank you very much, honest Swede. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your parent fought so hard for? Oh my god. Time for coronation! Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your parent, but now it's your turn to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Shall we A, host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine? Will we C, throw the king into the river? Or D, outdated traditions, there's no need for a coronation at all? Damn, I wonder which one it will be. C or D, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Voting, voting, voting. It's what all you all should do. Get your vote on. Get it all now. Throw me in the river if you want or don't. Who knows anything? Oh. You've all picked your thing. I see. Voting is closed. And thus, we throw the king into the river. Lovely. It is decided. The king will be thrown in the river. Let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurtling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the banks, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Hey, Blueberry! Here's your 951 gold. Glad to see you back. Don't spend no more. Hopefully you get to keep all of that money. Hello, your Madge. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Anyway, your Majesty, you put some big boots to fill, and with your parent out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Let's go for as a peacekeeper. I think a peacekeeper would be very nice, wouldn't you agree? An admirable aim. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Ah, lovely jubbly. Now, end the season! Oh, Edelius of the hyena droid bloodline, infamous marcher hunter, stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. One of the barons of the march backed down from a fight! Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. What shall you do, hyena? Will you A, doppelganger, which is lowering your own defiance? B, modernization, which is lowering everyone else's military. Or C, propaganda, which is lowering stability. A, B, or C, which one shall you do, hyena? Which one shall you do? And you have picked modernization, which is lowering others' military. Oh, great. Shit. The Barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, it must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the Barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons. Shit. Meanwhile, Dorian of the Hornet family, notorious coastal rapscallion. What reform? You know, reforming the military. Scallion scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Fellow politicians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Verdant II. Something must be done. Will you A, do some sorcery, which is raising authority? B, intimidation, which is raising stability? Or C, conspiracy, which is lowering the treasury? A, B, or C, which one shall you do, Hornet? Which one shall you... Okay, you've chosen intimidation, which is raising stability, which you are helping my cause. Thank you. I appreciate the help very much so. My liege, we are allies. Thank you, Hornet. That is very nice of you. I appreciate it very much. The petitions plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the petitions must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Lovely jubbly. Meanwhile, Torquata of the Blueberry lineage, legendary southern Venator, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Oh, what shall you do? Shall you A, subterfuge, which is lowering stability? B, an upraising, which is raising treasury? Or C, excommunication, which is lowering stability? A, B, or C, which one will you do? And you have... Oh, it's either an uprising or an excommunication. It's a 50-50 chance. What will it be? Voting its cards, and thus it will be B! An uprising, which is raising the treasury. Lovely to see. The grandees plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. To advance their schemes, the grandees must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Lovely. Lovely a jubbly. Time for the lords of the land. And, you know what? I see you lot always having to back out of anything. How about we do swing votes this time? And the season! We got the honor guard. We got the petitioner from afar. And we got the jousting tournament. Let's go for the honor guard. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The politicians with champion gladiators from the arena, the grandees with fierce battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the marcher veterans. There's been a major scandal. Some of them were making up their military records. The medals were made of tin and the scars were from farming accidents. They won't come to the capital until this blows over. You'll need to pick someone else. Alright, fucking... Alright. Make your cases. Why should I pick Partition or Grandee? Just for that very moment. I'll wait your verdict with bated breath, your majesty. Shall it be the Coastal Gladiators or the Southern Nuns? You have until, 10 seconds. Grandees are stronger. We have common goals. Hornet, you're correct. Coastal Gladiators it is. We'll make the arrangements at once.
You want us on your side? I don't know. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Oh my. The jousting tournament. Your Majesty, the barons of the march have invited you to a jousting tournament. How delightfully rustic. Wonderful. I'll compete myself. Superb, Your Majesty. I will send your acceptance directly. Oh, lovely jubbly. Anyway, a petitioner from afar. A pioneer from afar. How dare my veterans dishonor my home? I know. What can I say? It's your people, I guess. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner, pirateer, I don't know what it says, here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. What does she want? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oreed. I have a proposition for you. Who are you exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time. What about we get some partitions of the coast? Oh! Oh! So not a pirate then? No, Your Majesty. Never would I countenance the fort. Tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in a harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a battery of cannons. They are all yours in return of a small favor. And what is this favor? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, and of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, let's vote. Alright, do you A, provide safe harbor for Oreed in exchange for muskets? Or B, reject. Basically, A, yes, or B, no. A or B, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. A, voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do. Voting, 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 voting. Voting is for you. A, voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you now. Voting. A voting is for you now. Voted it, and we have all voted. And it looks like it's been split. Lovely. Voting is tied at a 2, but I want them fucking muskets to raise the military. Provide safe harbor for Oreed in exchange for the muskets. Oh! Yes! Oreed and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your soldiers as promised. Oreed demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council already made the right decision. Oh, lovely. And the season! And we are in the bidding wars! With Blueberry with 1,951. Hornet with 1,000. And Honest Sweet with 1,000. However, Hyena Droid is broke with 450 gold to their name. Penniless. Oh my god. Broken keeps. How dare you, barons, even come to our estate looking like that, as well as your scandal. Anyway, without further ado, for the barons we have A, deer park, which lowers the farming. B, a thieves guild, which lowers the trade. Shite my scheme. Oh well, I have 3 seasons left to lower the other armies. Fair enough. For the grandees, we have C, an aqueduct, which raises the farming. A D, a stadium, which lowers the military. While for the petitions, we have E, a library, which raises stability. Or F, an observatory, which lowers the faith. A, B, C, D, E, or F, get your bags out and throw them on the ground! Get your bidding on, bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on, bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. And it looks like the raising of stability is coming our way. Whilst It looks like someone wants to lower the Grandee's military. Oh, I wonder who it could be. We only have 30 seconds. Will someone snipe at the last moment to basically bid even higher in order to counteract this measure? You have about 20 seconds to decide. All is for nothing if you do not want, if you are stingy. We have about 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! And it would look as if someone has just attacked. It looks like the farming of the barons has lowered thanks to Blueberry, and stability has risen thanks to Hornet. Lovely discordance. Oh, we love to see it. Moving on, end the season! And we have a private exchange, a special guest, and finding a spouse. Let's just do this one first. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? I do not care. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Lovely jubbly. Let's go for a special guest. The barons have assembled upon a jousting field, watching from tall stands. The buzzing place is buzzing with excitement. The servant straps on your helmet and helps you mount your horse. She hands you your lance and you ride out onto the field. Welcome, one and all! We have a most thrilling guest today! As you ride your horse past the stands, nobles gasp and stare. Wave enthusiastically. Hello! Hello! Cheering erupts and the nobles stamp so hard that the stands tremble. Ooh. While the jousting starts, you quickly realize your opponents swerve each time they approach. They don't want to hurt a king, but a dent in the challenge, really. Branching match, isn't it? You're beating everyone soundly! Make most of the advantage. Roll the dice! Yes! Your opponents do not dare touch you. One deliberately falls off his own horse rather than risk regicide. By the end, the audience is in good humor, laughing at your opponents and cheering for you. Oh, shit! At the end of the tournament, Baron Hyena cheerfully hands you a bag of gold as your prize. Oh, no! Oh, no! Shit! Anyway, a private exchange. The Curve Captain that you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Curve spy. Very well, I'll have a word with her. You find Ored pacing the halls far from the assigned chambers. Can I help? Curve bounty hunters landed in the coast not long ago. And? They're looking for me! I did not expect them to come here. Clearly I was wrong. Tell me what you did and I might help. My crime was a crime of thought. I dared to disagree with the other senators on a matter of great import. So you're a senator of Curve? I was. Once. Now I am nothing. I could remove the hunters and ban others from coming. You'll be fine if you stay with me. Are you sure? I am the king. There is nowhere safer. Very well. I hope my trust is not misplaced. And the season! And across the kingdom, discontent with the king is rising. Everyone knew that he was better off, but until now, it hadn't occurred to most people just how much better off. Now the peasants are asking all sorts of troublesome questions about their benevolent overlord. And as everyone knows, once a question has been asked, it can't be unasked. Somewhere in the vast southern hills is a forgotten pilgrimage site. Once it housed a saint's bones. Now it plays a host to a secret night meeting of grandees. The knaves are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now that... No, it wasn't. It was thanks to the fucking barons. What are you talking about? Now that they know how much wealth the king's hiding, they're itching to get rid of him. Careful. We don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Yes, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Verdad II is not only greedy, he is utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of the scheme, the Grandees must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. What's this? Dash. The partitions invest insurance, making 500 wealth, while fireworks racks the cost. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Nah, common tax. We're fine. And the season! We have the Bounty Hunter, a life of a champion, and eligible options. Won't that be interesting? I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yeah, I know. Chancellor will lead you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see those eligible candidates. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. From the coast, we have Clementine, the wealthy heiress to Lady Partition Hornet's estate. She was originally the heiress, but her elder sister had an unfortunate accident. She loves to lose her fortune betting at an arena. She's said to be led by her passions, living in the moment with no thought for her reputation. I like the sound of her. From the south, Tastino, the... Hello, dragon. I hope you're doing oh so fine and dandy and well and good and fine and cool and gracious.
I'm not quite sure how to help you.
I didn't ask you. Die. Anyway. Testino, the eldest son of the Blueberry lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the south, he claims to put his faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns. And he's got grand plans by all accounts. He wants to change the world. You may want to get in line with that. Not bad at all. Thank you for taking my final exam for me. It's about 6 hours on chapters 1 to 7. I need at least 90 on it. And your camera is acting glitchy. Oh yeah, it's because it's 60 frames per second. Let me just change that. Just very quickly before we just continue on with this. And we'll just do this. Turn it into 30 frames and boom! No more glitches, but now it's a bit more fidgety and the contrast is risen for no reason. Hopefully that sorts your glitchy mind out of equation. Anyway, and finally, we have the Marchers offering Bastane, scion of the prestigious hyena bloodline. A typical baron, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, his great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from his crossbow. Oh, and he's not popular with the peasantry. Something about him sets their teeth on edge. Oh. And I am lying about you taking my exam. For me. I am studying for it now. Oh, shit. Well, good luck to you. Anyway. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Alright, I don't want, the South to be, hurting me. By the way, that says lunk, not lurk. That says clunk. And that says junk. Anyway, let's marry Testino. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. There we go. Funk. Anyway, life of a champion. I regret to inform you that I have jousting news from the march, Your Majesty. Do they want me to come back? Not exactly, Your Majesty. The people of the march were very inspired by your performance, and the barons have petitioned for a jousting school to be set up in your name. A jousting school, you say? Do we A, fund the jousting school, or C, set up a culinary school instead? C or A, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Voting, voting, voting. It's what all you all should do. Voting, 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 voting is for you. A, voting, voting, voting. It's voting is for you. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh. Voting, and you've all voted for A. Great. Yes. Fund the jousting school as decided by you four individuals. Cheers, my liege! This won't be a wasted investment, I promise you. Cool. Let's wait. Oh, I hope it works well! The school is a resounding success. Yes! Get the fucking... Is a resounding success. A jousting fever sweeps the march. Visitors flock to learn and spectate, and the economy booms! Oh! You'll love to see an economy boom. You want a comedy to... You know what I mean? You want that economy to just... Woo! Sends Elon Musk to help Chap's economy. No, I don't want it destroyed. Send him back! Do you want me to lose? Jesus Christ, Dragon, you want me to lose on poverty alone? Oh yeah, more explosions. Anyway, the bounty hunters! Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty... Ow! Okay. Why'd you throw the biscuits? How dare? Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kerf, they say. Ooh. King Verdad II, we greet you humbly. We don't want him here either. Send him back to South Africa. That's where he was. I know. 5 years. 5 years of me when you're watching me. Oh. Anyway. We greet you humbly. How may I help you? We are searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Orid. I'm afraid she is under my protection. As we feared. Still, perhaps we could work out a deal. The Grand Pensionary of Kerf is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed king such as yourself would not risk drawing Kerf's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Okay. What shall we do? I'm gonna set a swing law, if you ask me. A, B, or C? A, hand Orid over to them. B, refuse the bounty. Or C, discreetly pay the hunters to take someone else. A, B, or C, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. A, voting, voting, voting. It's what you all should do. Voting, 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 voting is for you. A, voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do. Oh, 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 oh. 10 more seconds! And by the way, you may change it whenever you like. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It looks like Blueberry has decided to abstain from the voting process. Oh. Isn't that unfortunate? Discreetly pay the hunters to take someone else. The bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. The return to Kerf with the head of a nameless prisoner. You hope officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser. Orid decides to stay in the kingdom, offering her adversary services to your navy as payment for sparing her. Hey! Wait, it's for the extent... Wait, what? It's for the extent... You already joined, Blueberry. You already joined. Don't mind it. Okay. I won't mind it. Twitch extent... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Never mind. Anyway. End the season! I know, I changed my phone to that. I see. Okay, that makes much more sense. Swing Lords didn't do shit, so we're just gonna do Monarch's Iron Choice. End the year! Bankruptcy looms, the royal wedding, and oh no. I am on choice. Wait. I on one on choice. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Where did it all go? I couldn't possibly say, Your Majesty. Perhaps you have been spending a little too freely. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Let's go for selling off some of that jewelry. Lovely, jubbly. Oh, it's a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. Oh, look at this tiara. Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Hey, check out this scepter. It's like I'm the king. Oh! Thank you, Hornet. Time for the royal wedding. Your wedding to Sastino is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Sastino at your side. Do you take this man as your lovely wedded husband? Sure. Fuck it. Then I pronounce you king and husband! Oh! After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. And at the feast, your new husband, Sastino, delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. By the time you find yourself alone with Sastino, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was! A shame that tradition demands we marry in St. Bertrand's Cathedral. I can assure you, the temples down in the south are much grander. I hope you're not feeling homesick already. Of course not! I never get homesick. Actually, I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. Okay. Up at the altar, what did you think when you saw me? Well, of course I thought you looked radiant. Sastino immediately changes the topic to talk about something he is more interested in. I am a humble fellow of the Ninth God's teaching, and everywhere I look, I'm surrounded by sinners and heathens. I can't wait to laugh at them from the thereafter. That's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject. You gently fall asleep to the sound of Sastino droning on about himself. Why did I marry this joker? Anyway, namesake returns. Your Majesty, you might recall that your predecessor, Verdad, allowed a child from the south to take their name. I remember that. Yes, you would have been rather young, but it wasn't so long ago. In any case, we've had word from the south that this child has reached adulthood. I hope it's good news. Young Verdad has become quite a notorious gambler in the south. A bad gambler. They owe a great deal of money. I wonder if it would be wise to step in. After all, they share a name with your predecessor. It's unfair, but people might associate the two. It could bring the whole royal family into disrepute. Okay. Huh. I just got money. I don't want to lose it. We either do B or C. Vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do now. Voting, 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 vote. Voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do now. Voting, voting is for you now. Vote, vote. And it is a tie! Lovely. Voting is tied at the 2, and I am going to pass a law restricting gambling. I fucking hate it. Pass the law restricting gambling. The southern economy takes a hit thanks to less gold being thrown around at card tables. But you tightened your grip on the kingdom and made it clear that the law bends at your whim. And isn't that what it's really about? And isn't that what it's really about? Anyway, end the season! Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat. Oh, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Bah! Those dogs in the other regions are as strong as ever! Fools! And the lot of them, playing the war like a child plays with dolls! Very scary, powerful dolls! We must continue our sabotage! The Barons aim to lower their other regions' combined military to 10 or less. Lovely jubbly. Meanwhile, anchored a few miles away from the sunny coast, Lady Partition Hornet has invited her closest confidants aboard her yacht. Our plans are going better than expected. The Spymaster thinks that all is well in the kingdom. Thanks to their lack of attention, I made a fortune selling weapons to Ashmolean Empire, even though it's forbidden. Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Wireless Watch with our own agents. We already control the Honor Guard. If we can buy the loyalty of the Watch, we will have complete control of the palace. For the next stage of the scheme, the partitions must lower the treasury to 15,000 or less in 2 seasons. Interesting. And the season! We have famine, we have an invitation, and we have the songstress. Your Majesty, it is my singular honor to invite you to attend the annual Night of the Seven Buyers celebration. Look forward to attending. We are blessed. I trust you will be willing to finance and organize one of the buyers. It is customary for the king to do so if he is to attend. I'll make sure the night is a night to remember. Psych. A shame. Gold is temporary, your holiness. Salvation is eternal. Yeah, whatever. Just go away. Famine! Hello, your majesty. I travelled all the way from the march to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family, I can't. A day of backbreaking work isn't enough to buy a day's worth of bread. She's right! The grain price of the march is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profits while the common folk starve. Alright. Do we A, put a cap on the price of grain? B, subsidize grain and ensure it's sold for half its worth? C, import grain from the coast and distribute it for free? Or D, the market will correct itself in due time? A, B, or D? Vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do now. Voting is for you. Voting, 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 voting. A voting is for... God damn it. Okay, I'm spending more fucking money. Subsidy grain and ensure it's sold for half its worth. Great. Voting is closed and thus subsidized grain is sold for half its worth. The march is in your debt, your majesty. The kingdom's coffers open and a tide of gold floods into the pockets of the marcher merchants. Grain prices plunge. And stocks of grain run low. Simply no longer meets demand. Some peasants can feed their families now, but others are starving worse than ever. Great. Time for the song studies. Also, the ads are about to play. It's going to be 3 minutes long. You know what that means.
I've declared
War,
war,
not because capitalism's a thorn in my side, around nostalgia for an America gone by.
This
War's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand? Do whatever it takes to stop them. Defeat them. Gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it. Fucking hell. I think I said it best. Gold is temporary, isn't it? Yeah, well, if I had just gone with you, I would have still had to pay. Your Highness, a bard who calls herself the songstress has been making waves in the south. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there has been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There has been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time. With every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do in the nip this in the bud? Alright, do we A, ban her from performing? B, ensure her shows have adequate security? C, invite her to the palace for a private show? Or D, this is not a matter for the council's attention? How about just ban her? A, B, C, or D? Vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do. Voting, 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 voting is for you. Hey, voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you now. Voting, voting is for you now. Voted, 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 vote. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out here. Voting at too. And thus, shit. Fuck it, you'll have your lowered security. Is adequate security. Armed guards are assigned to keep the peace during the songstress show, but you soon receive reports that the guards themselves are joining in the riots. It's a bloodbath. Dozens of soldiers are killed and even more civilians. Yet by all accounts, the songstress performances are more popular than ever. What is going on? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And the season! We are now in the bidding wars! And as well as that, if you don't want to see those shitty ads, be sure to sub to this channel. Or better yet, just go onto my YouTube until this all blows over. Whichever happens first. But yes, Blueberry is at 1,251. Sweet is at 1,100. Hornet is at 649, while Hyena... Brokety! And fucking, broke! With 550 gold to their name. It's very unfortunate to say the least. For the barons, we have A, an aqueduct, which raises the farming. B, oh, thank you for petting the Chapo. He appreciates that very much, don't you, little Chapo? He appreciates it very much. He does indeed. Oh, this little baby. Anyway, for the barons, we have A, an aqueduct, which raises the farming. B, a theater, which lowers the authority. Grandees, we have C, a prison, which lowers stability. D, a stadium, which lowers military. For the petitions, we have E, a cathedral, which raises the faith, or F, a grand bazaar, which raises the trade. A, B, C, D, E, or F. Get your backs out. And throw them on the motherfucking ground. Get your bidding on. Bidding on. Get your bidding on right now. Wow, wow, wow. Your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. I assume you can't do the bidding because the ads are still on. Am I correct? Nobody move. What do you mean nobody move? No, bid! Otherwise nothing happens. You don't want nothing to happen. Nobody no. No, fund something, damn you. Fund it. Now. Fund it now. Fund it now. You have 10 more seconds to fund. Why isn't anyone... Oh my fucking god. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. You so-and-so. Oh, Swede. I'm just gonna say this right now, Swede. You wouldn't have been able... Oh, yes, you would have. I've just... Riappa, what do you say about Blueberry buying a prison and a theater for 1 gold?
My pants? Pissed.
Just like how I am. How dare. How dare! Ow. Anyway. We're stuck in the ads, had no idea about the timeline. Yeah, that was on me. I apologize greatly for that. Don't worry, I got it. Fair enough. About your heir. Your marriage to Zastino has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about the night god than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. My husband and I will have a child together. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Yeah! No. Anyway, apparently rumors of bribery. Your Majesty, I've heard some disconcerting whispers about Lady Partition Hornet of the Coast. She has been discreetly offering coin to your palace watch. Just gifts, she says. Gifts of enough coin to retire. I thought the petitions could be trusted. The palace watch has been grumbling about their low wages recently. If you don't give them a raise, these bribes will look very unappealing. Unfortunately, we can't give them anything with the treasury as low as it is. We need to bring the matter to the council, Your Majesty. Very well. Assemble! I would never do that. I am outraged. By the damns! You don't have a shred of proof for any of this. Don't make me laugh. I trust the rest of the council will join me in scorning these lies. Do we A, take emergency measures to boost the treasury, or B, sack the current watch and rehire them from scratch? A or B, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Vote, 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 vote. Vote, 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 vote. Oh my god. It looks like you're all getting what you want, just apparently. And you will take emergency measures to boost the treasury. You order the mint to produce more coins. The sudden rise in inflation causes food prices to rise enough to leave thousands starving. Most of the extra cash goes straight to the palace watch. Hopefully this will buy you buy their loyalty. We're so goated. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, diversion. It was a 9 stability at the peak. I know. Your Highness, ignore anything I said about the songstress. I was completely wrong. I hired her for a private performance to see what all the fuss was about. And by the knife, I have never heard anything so beautiful. I was moved. I immediately gave her all of my money and the keys to my manor. You know what that makes you, Swede? With all that money gone? I guess that would make you broke! Penniless! Wallet empty! Reactbot, what do you have to say to honest Swede? Just basically spending all their money on what is essentially the equivalent of Taylor Swift tickets.
Whoa, that's intense.
You're damn right it was. It was very intense. Very. Wait, what? Yes, I'm living in the servants' quarters now. But it was worth it to hear her sing. You simply must invite her to the palace for a performance. Your Majesty, this is deeply suspicious. We need to do something. Rich in the soul, poor in the vault. Yes. I think we can all agree maybe we should order the Spy Master to investigate this phenomenon. A, B, C, or D, vote now! Voting. The voting is for you. Do you want your house back? Vote. Voting is for you. Voting. The voting is for you now. A voting is for you now. Vote. Oh my goody. And thus, voting is the title. And thus, we order the Spy Master to investigate this phenomenon. Order the Spy Master to investigate the phenomenon. Investigate her? Absurd! The songstress has done nothing wrong! Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'll get to the bottom of this. Yes. Good. And the season! Somewhere along the coast, Lady Patrician Hornet strolls in an olive grove, accompanied by a close friend. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough! The king is paying the palace watch well enough that their loyalties aren't easily swayed. So we have some of our watch in our pockets. Isn't that enough? No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered. The partitions aim to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Meanwhile, back in the south, Grandy Blueberry has met with his co-conspirators once again. Wine is being passed around in good measure, and it seems spirits are high. We've done it again, my good friends! The peasants are in an uproar! Riots are commonplace across the kingdom. I foresee no negative consequences for this. Other than the king, of course. Praise be! I'm sure the king is already calling in his palace. Who knew peasants could be so useful? Now then. Only one step remains. I have two proposals for the plan ahead. One way or another, we will push the peasants to turn violent. Do you A, devalue the kingdom's currency, spreading mass poverty, which is lowering all trade? Or B, manufacture a food crisis, spreading mass starvation, lowering all farming? Which one will it be, Blueberry? And, of course, honest Swede. Which one shall you pick? You are picking, Blueberry's picked B, but what will you pick? What will you pick? You have 10 seconds to... Oh, you've already picked. It's manufacture a food crisis. Voting is closed! Diabolical! Why, you might even call it... evil! Nay! It's for their own good. When you think about it, everyone will be better off with Tokada on the throne. With this final push, we will ensure the king soon has more than just a few angry peasants on his hands. Yes, and once this fighting starts, I'll be right here, ready to step in and negotiate. For the final stage of the scheme, the Grandees must lower all regions' combined farming to 12 or less. Oh dear. The Grandees make 500 wealth from a series of canny investments. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Son of a bitch. And the season! We have a new trend, we have the good word, and the songstress's secret. Let's go for the songstress's secret. Your spy master silently appears at your desk. She has returned from a mission to investigate the songstress, and you scan her for all signs that she's lost her will. You look smug. What? I said you look smug! She pulls out her pair of plugs out of her ears. Thank you, Hornet, for the ever so loving follow. I appreciate it very, very much. I appreciate it very much. We always do these every week. Oh, my word. But yes, the song, I mean, if you want to know a wee bit more about me, let me just tell you something very quick about me. Hello, my name is that bastard Chap. I stream on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 5 p.m. GMT to 9 p.m. GMT. If you want to know a wee, just a wee, you want to know, except for, oh, and also except for Sundays, which is now 1 p.m. now. Volume. If you want to know a little bit more about me, let me just lower this. Here's a clip.
Hello, you muppet. Welcome to the Twitch channel of that bastard Chap. Except bastard is spelt with a 5 as opposed to an S because Twitch won't let us do it. Anyway, you know this channel's for a right geezer. We're all about the bees and the fucking honey, you know what I mean? We got the memes, the video games. I also have feet and knees. What a coincidence. Great deal. You stop on by my Twitch, I make some killer content and a little bit of money on the side, and you get to laugh at me because I'm a funny guy all the way from the British Isles, which is where Jack the Ripper was, and he killed a bunch of prostitutes, which was pretty shitty at the time, I imagine, but there was a lot of things happening at the time in London at that time that was bad. Anyway, come on in and join the memes, lads. It's a good fucking time, innit?
I thank you all dearly from the bottom of my heart. Anyway, without further ado, the songstress is a witch, drawing power from her lyre. It's made from magical wood, some wizards who accidentally turned himself into a tree. When he sings while playing the lyre, people obey, but without that, she's nothing. Alright, do we A, send Southern soldiers with earplugs to arrest her, B, hire a thief to swap the magic lyre for a mundane one, C, have deaf crossbowman sniper from a distance, or D, allow the songstress to keep playing. A, B, or C, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. By the way, can we have the authority just letting you know that? Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, voting, voting. It's all you all should do. Voting, 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 voting is for you. Hey, voting, voting, voting is all you all should do now. Voting, voting, voting is for you now. Voting, 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 vote. Vote, 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 vote. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Blueberry has abstained from the voting process. What a shame. Voting is closed and thus send the Southern soldiers with earplugs to arrest her. Roll the dice! Yes! At the songstress's next performance, she walks out and plucks her lyre. When the soldiers burst on stage, she smiles and sings at them to kneel. But the soldiers just laugh and point at their plugged ears. They snatch her lyre and smash it underfoot. She's dragged off to your dungeons, kicking and screaming. Thank you for freeing me of that witch's clutches, your majesty. For a while there, my mind was not my own. Well, you're still broke, so whatever. All across the kingdom, it is as though the spell has been lifted. The common folk forget the songstress entirely, moving on to some new obsession. I don't know, jacks, 2s and 8s or whatever. The good word. Greetings, Verdad. I have an idea. As you know, the people of the South are quite piteous. As a member of the royal household and an avid abhorrent of the church myself, I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take the opportunity to preach in your favor. You mean make me some kind of saint? Not exactly, I mean, unless they really start to like you, but support from the church can't be a bad thing, can it? Go forth and teach them to love me! Raise the knife! I'll make the preparations immediately. Roll the dice! Oh, word spreads fast that the king consort is planning a tour of the south. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where he plans to stop. Roll the dice! Shit. Unfortunately, they're mostly flocking to throw vegetables. The popularity of the church in the south clearly didn't amount to as much as Justino had hoped. Not long before he calls off the tour and returns home, his tail tucked between his legs. Great. Great.
Lady Partition Hornet is here to see you, Your Majesty. She wants you to sell you a crab.
A what?
It's the latest trend along the coast, Your Majesty. The Partitions have started keeping a species of jeweled crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare that one could now sell for as much as a mansion.
Send her away and don't waste my time like this ever fucking again. Crabs, honestly. What has this kingdom come to? Like Jesus. And the season! And thus we move on from there. No, that's good. And the air! A comet sighting Kraken! Or roving hunters. Let's go for roving hunters.
Your Majesty, 2 barons are on the way home from an epic hunt and seek shelter for the night. In exchange, they're willing to gift you a rare trophy and provide meat for an extravagant feast if you wish.
They could stay, but I don't feel like a feast. You invite the barons and their retreat into the palace and exchange pleasantries before turning in for the night. But later that night, you hear strange noises coming from their quarters, like a pig squealing and snorting. What on crust F did they bring in here? Investigate the noise. You creak down the corridors to push open the doors. The former barons you stand before you transformed into hideous porcupine beasts that stand on 2 legs with snouts, tusks, and floppy pig ears. Your Majesty. Oh, wait. Your Majesty. Don't look at us.
What in the devil is wrong with you?
It wants to meet my liege. We hunted and butchered an ancient legendary beast. We were told it was cursed, but we were also devouring the beast, the spirit of the forest itself, bestowed upon great power. We never thought this would be our reward. I won't tell anyone, but you have to leave right now. You hurry the barons through one of the hidden passages. They go without a word, not wanting to argue with your decision. Once outside, you bid them farewell with as much sincerity as their hideous faces can muster. They vow to repay your kindness. Very well. Apparently a kraken. A kraken! A real-life, honest-to-knife kraken! Just outside my harbor off the western shore! We should send our navy to subdue the beast at once!
A kraken has every advantage in the sea battle, Your Majesty. Perhaps a lighter touch is preferable. It's said kraken can be appeased by an offering of living creatures.
Hysterical heretical nonsense! You cannot be considering this, Your Majesty! Alright, do we, A, send it in the partitions near B, appease the kraken with a sacrifice, or C, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. We may die or nothing, let it be. Or B or C, vote now! Voting, the voting is for you. Hey, voting, the voting is for you now. Voting, the voting is for you. Hey, voting, the voting is for you. Voting is for you now. Voting, 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 vote today, vote. Vote today, vote. Oh, vote. 10 more seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Let it be! Let it be! Roll the dice! Shit! A couple of your nobles breathe a sigh of relief. No one wants to get into a fight with a kraken if they can't help it. But your Latiz Farrer attitude doesn't go down so well with the partitions. As the months go by, the kraken continues to hamper their trade routes without a care in the world. Great. Oh, and Hornet, you're now broke. Just letting you know that right now. Let me see how much money you all have. Oh my god. Comet sighting. Yay. A bold red comet was spotted in the Night City over the coast. Your sincere highness. The citizens are claiming it is a terrible omen. The common folk on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? I thought you would be the one losing money. Apparently not. Roll the dice! Oh my god, it worked! 25%, baby! The priest of the cause preached that the comment is actually a good omen due to a new interpretation of an obscure cluster of stars. Fortunately, the church is trusted enough in the cause that the peasants believe their pastors. The comment is celebrated as a sign of the ninth's favor. Yay! And the season! And the season! Have I got an heir yet? Yay! Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die? I ask that my crown be passed down to... The council hall fills with nervous silence. My daughter! The assembled nobles break out into a polite applause by designating an heir. You've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What is her name? Verdad the Third! Praise be the Ninth, Your Majesty. I'm sure little Verdad the Third will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Lovely. The crab bubble bursts. Bad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered, which is overflowing with millions of jeweled crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. Oh, the crab market has fallen to disarray. Also, boo! We got another one. We got a fucking another one. We're just gonna send you to hell. You know what we say about these bots?
Know your fucking place.
Trash. Fucking robots.
robots.
Get those bitches out of here. What? The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exceptions of a few partitions. Curiously, Lady Partition Lilac Hornet, the very same partition who first began the crab craze, recently sold all her crabs at a huge profit just days before the crash. I see. Does that mean... Oh, you got your money back! Great job! Great fucking job! Great fucking job, Hornet. How fucking dare you? Reactbot, what do you have to say about this sudden, economic collapse of crabs that suddenly became better in insider trading?
You, sir, have won the internet today.
Did you hear that, Hornet? You, sir, have won the internet today. Lovely to see that, very much so. Something must be done. You summon the council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many assembled nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the petition's benches. Do we B, let the coast suffer the full consequences of this crisis, or C, arrest Lady Partition Hornet and confiscate her ill-gotten gold. B or C, vote now! Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. A, vote. You maybe won an all-expense-paid trip to the King's Dungeons. Oh, voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Voting, voting, voting. The voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 voting is for you. Voting, 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 vote. Hey, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hope you like prison food. Voting is closed, and thus arrest Lady Petition and confiscate the ill-gotten goods. Your soldiers storm Lady Partition Lilac Hornet's opulent mansion, arresting her and confiscating all her ill-gotten crab gold. The trial will be held as soon as possible. Outraged Partitions protest that your actions are illegal and make a mockery of the law. Don't they know you're the king? Like, Reactbot, what do you have to say about this idea that there is a democracy?
Back when men were men.
I know, right? Anyway, a call for apprentices.
Dreadful tidings, your highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Zanaskar. I believe it is Pastia, the Lady of Petulance.
Tell me more about this wizard.
Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Pastilia has influence over plagues, diseases, insects, and other horrid things like that. She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the South are lining up for their chance.
Not just peasants! I, Hyena Droid, have also decided to apply! The competition will be fierce, but those commoners are no match! I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen!
You couldn't put on your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is this heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest.
And we shall assemble the council.
Ninth bless you, your highness.
Alright, shall we, allow Hyena to become Pastia's apprentice? B, require he forfeits the noble title in order to become an apprentice? Or C, forbid Hyena from traveling to Zanaskar? A, B, or C, vote now! Voting, 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 the voting is for you. Hey, voting, 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 it's what you all should do. Voting, 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 the voting is for you. Voting, 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 it's all you all should do now. Voting, voting is for you now. Voting, 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 vote, the vote. Voting, voting, vote, vote. 10 more seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have chosen for Hyena to become Pastina's apprentice.
By the knife! How will he keep up with these noble duties if he is spreading all his time in the south with this wizard? And what if knife preserves us? He actually passes his apprenticeships. There's never been a wizard on the council before.
You never know, it might liven things up around here.
You have nothing to fear from me, my liege. I'll always have the kingdom's interest at heart, even as a wizard.
Hyena sets off immediately on his journey to the south. Pestina's presence in Xanaxcar attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of her latent magic starts to wilt the crops from miles around. Lovely. And the season! We are now in the bidding wars once again! And of course, we have Blueberry with 1,499, Hyena with 500, Sweet with 250, and... What's that? Oh, Brokey alert. Brokey alert. No, it's like Hornet just suddenly got the boom and then got the boot. Am I right in saying, or am I right in saying? Hey, Riappa, what do you say about Hornet being a bit broke?
Let me out!
No. We're just gonna move on from there. Anyway, for the barons, we have A Grand Bazaar, which raises the trade. B, a Thieves Guild, which lowers the trade. The Grandees, a Deer Park, which lowers the farming. D, a Monument, which raises the authority. While for the partitions, we have E, an Observatory, which lowers the fifth, and F, a Stadium, which lowers the military. A, B, C, D, E, and F. Start the auction now! Get your bags up, throw them on the ground. Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on. Bidding on! Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on right now. Get your bidding on, bidding on. Bidding on, bidding on. Get your bidding on right now. Are you just... It looks like Swede and Hyena are basically trying to snipe at the last moment. Who will it be? You have 15 seconds to decide what will happen. Who knows? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. And apparently there's a rebellion report for some reason. I don't think that's gonna really matter. Hey, you wanna just revolutionize at the very moment? Hey, Hornet, do you wanna rebel? Just asking, because all you need is a... Do you want to rebel? Oh, wow, you want to rebel? Well, let's do that, man! I'm dead! The situation is becoming untenable, Your Majesty. A war is looming, or at least a coup. Who is it this time? It's the peasants! They aren't merely trying to overthrow you. They're calling for the destruction of the monarchy itself, and the proclamation of a new People's Republic in its place. They're led by a former shipbuilder, as I understand it. A woman named Liliana. I see. So this will be a difficult situation to defuse, Your Majesty. I will advise diplomacy. Perhaps this Ilia will be willing to forgive your transgressions if you meet with her and hash this out with a compromise. Or I'll take in a detachment of the city watch door to door and start rooting out these revolutionaries and sending them to the gallows. Might be that your only chance to regain control now is through fear. Treasurer, if we offer them bribes just directly from the treasury. The nobles won't be happy, but I suppose they're the least of our worries at the moment. I'll see what I can do. Your advisors mill out of the throne room, leaving you to brood alone for hours until your husband arrives later that evening, young Verdad III in his arms. Bribing the knaves now, are you? I can't tell if it will work or not. They're really out for your blood this time. I'm glad you're here with me, at least. Me too! Whatever happens, we'll get through it, my love. Days pass in a blur. The rambles of discontent spread like tremors across the capital. Even from inside the walls of your palace, the earth seems to shake with the power of promised change. Time drags on, like a hot rake until the treasurer hurries into the throne room, lifting her skirt for added speed. For added speed!
It's no use, Your Highness! Even cold hard gold wasn't enough to convince the peasants to step down! What kind of soulless monsters are we dealing with here?
Peasants! I always knew you couldn't trust them!
Leave it to me, Your Majesty. If these creatures won't listen to reason, then they'll listen to the sword.
Probably not a good idea.
Then what do you suggest?
Fetch me their leader. It's time to negotiate.
Right away, Your Highness.
We'll get this straightened out. For the next few days, your Chancellor's barely seen. That is until they arrive one morning with a young woman in overalls at their side.
This is Liliana, Your Majesty. She has come to negotiate your surrender.
The first time you regard this champion of the people, you can't help but think she looks like any other peasant you've dealt with during your reign. Perhaps there's a lesson in there somewhere.
We meet at last!
A pleasure.
Wish I could say the same! But simply, Your Maj, your position ain't gonna last! The people of the kingdom have spoken, and I'm their messenger. You're no longer needed. You get me? You get me?
You can't take my palace from me. Will you at least let me live?
There's a lot of people who really want to see your pretty head on a spike, Your Maj. But I'm sure we can work something out. Let me give you our terms. We'll spare your life if you agree to step down as king. I'll be acting regent until a new constitution is drafted. You either accept these terms as they are, or...
A particularly tall man stood behind Liliana, glares at you, and punches his open palm in a threatening gesture. Your Chancellor smiles nervously at you. Very well, I accept.
A wise decision. We have the papers all ready for you.
A few peasants' pen strokes later, and your kingdom is forfeit. It feels rubbish. You breathe deeply before you've even finished. Overjoyed peasants are waving a new flag over the palace, whilst their comrades carry out all of your expensive furniture. A few weeks later, you're living a run-down apartment off an archer's market. You have a ratty sofa, a mouldy bed, and a dying houseplant that is a different colour from what it started as when you moved in. A sharp rap at the door pulls your attention away from the plant. It's your landlord. Apparently you have to give him money to live here, but you're not sure if it's just some sort of common scam.
Your rent's due, Your Majesty. Sorry, I mean for dead. You got to pay me next week or you're out of here.
Where am I supposed to get money to pay you?
Well, getting a job would be a good start.
What is a job? He stares at you blankly.
Look, I don't really care what you do. Just do something that makes you money. Otherwise, it's like I said, out.
Once he's left, you contemplate this idea. Oh. What do I become? A cobbler, a blacksmith, a carpenter? You know what? Cobbler. You sign up to be a cobbler's apprentice. Everyone always needs shoes, right? Perhaps it will provide a fresh perspective on life. One that provides much more dirt beneath your fingernails. Unfortunately, the man who accepts your application doesn't fill you with confidence.
You? A cobbler? Ha! You don't just become a cobbler. You're born a cobbler. It's part of your soul, I forget which. The point is, it's not easy to learn a skill like this. You better be prepared to work hard. You hear me?
The other apprentices are nervous to have you around at first, but they soon get used to you. Most of them call you Your Highness out of habit, but you don't mind. This is your life now. Perhaps one day you'll rise to greatness again. You won't ever be king, but maybe you could be king of the cobblers. That's something, isn't it? Whatever. The Grandees are victorious. Ferdinand II went on to become a mildly successful cobbler. making enough money to live comfortably for a time. Unfortunately, he was run over by a horse and a cart a few years later. Great. Just fucking great. Just fucking great. Just what I wanted. Just to be run over by a fucking horse and cart. Great. Okay. The Baron's revolutionary plans for their new model army are quietly shelved, but not forgotten. These blueprints will surely come in useful someday. The partition's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Lady Partition Hornet ended her life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. Shortly after Lyanna was proclaimed regent, she was quietly assassinated. Tordaka Kada, a long-term supporter of the revolutionaries, was the obvious choice to succeed her. The common folk didn't realize their mistake until the monarchy was unexpectedly restored, with Grandi Torqueda at its head. King Verdad II, the Jouster. Oh yeah, I was good at jousting, wasn't I? I reigned for 2 years and 6 months. My spouse was Tastino of the South. Successor was Queen Torqueda. And of course, the richest noble was, of course, Blueberry, and the poorest one is Hornet, who is the most motherfucking broke! Isn't that right, Reactbot?
This is my reacting face.
Lovely. And of course, the person to succeed is, of course, Torqueda. With an authority of 3, a stability of 5, a treasury of 1,900. And for the barons, we have a trade of 7, a farming of 2, a military of 10, a faith of 5, a defiance of 0. With the grandees, we have a trade of 7, a farming of 4, a military of 6, a faith of 5, and a defiance of 4. Whilst for the petitions, we have a trade of 4, a farming of 6, a military of 6, a faith of 4, and a defiance of 6. And that's all she fucking wrote. Thank you all for what was essentially a very fucking one-sided, I will say the very least. Oh my word, what a fucking disaster, to say the least. Wouldn't you all agree? I mean, now I have to remember the name Torqueda. That's bad enough if you ask me. But regardless of that, I thank you all for the ever so loving time. Thank you also to, if I'm not mistaken, Lilac Hornet for the ever so loving follow. I appreciate it all so very much. And of course, I finished my goal from last week, and of course, I'll be playing the game that I don't want to play on Sunday. And tomorrow, I'll be playing some good old Dead by Daylight. But let's go for a luscious little... Sorry, chap. Next time, maybe it won't be unbalanced. Probably. But yes, let's just go for the lovely raid. Who shall we be raid? You know what? Should we raid? You know what? Who should we raid? You know what? We're raiding Soul Kyber. Soul Kyber is making some good-ass art. And thus, that will be very lovely, to say the least. Let me just... Soul Kyber. But yes, thank you all for the ever so loving time you have given me. And thank you also to everyone else for basically playing, watching, and destroying my time. But thank you very much. Have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, and I will see you all tomorrow with some Dead by Daylight. It's a goodbye from ReactBot.
Things I wish I knew as a first-time mom.
Okay. And it's a goodbye from me. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Oh, bye-bye!